Hey guys, it's me, Carrie, and this is like the fakiest fake smile ever because I am so fucking unhappy today. I know, Cal Surprise, it's so different for me. I'm usually such a bright ray of fucking sunshine, but yeah. I just felt the need to come out here and talk with you guys for a little while. Basically, because sometimes I feel like the screen, like talking to myself on the screen, and you guys, by association, hearing it is about the only way I can vent these days. I mean, I vent in therapy and stuff, but other than that 50 minutes a week, I don't really feel like I have an outlet for expressing myself very well. And right now, I'm just feeling a lot of really, really negative, awful feels, and I just want to get them off my chest a little bit. Um, I like to think of myself as being like this super cynical, skeptical, pessimistic person. And I am definitely pessimistic and I am definitely cynical. But the fact of the matter is, I give people the benefit of the doubt almost always until they prove me wrong. They show me evidential reasons why I shouldn't give them the benefit of doubt, why I shouldn't trust them. I trust very, very easily, way too easily, and I am so fucking sick and tired of being burned for that. Having an open heart is supposed to be this really great, positive characteristic, and yay, I'm sensitive and I'm compassionate and I'm kind and I reach out to others and yay me, except it just gets me screwed over 99% of the time. Um, I'm speaking in particular about one person who really, really, really screwed me over badly, who I've known since 2012, who I met via social media and became really close with really quickly. It was someone who really, initially, I thought taught me a lot about myself, helped me grow, helped me become stronger, was really supportive and a cheerleader in my life. And for the remaining, or for the following, I should say, for the following 7 years, we had a good friendship, I thought. We talked frequently via text, via email, a little bit on social media, though less so than when things initially started. And long story short, I have not heard from this person in almost a year. I have sent at least monthly check-in texts, letters, emails, occasional voicemails, and you guys know how I hate the phone, to make sure this person was alive and well and happy, and just to say, I love you, I hope you're good. And I've heard not a peep back. And I've discussed this before. I will not name the person, obviously, because that's obnoxious, but it was someone I really deeply loved and really completely trusted. And here it is, coming up on a year since I've heard word one out of her, and I'm realizing now that I'm just an asshole. That I was probably really stupid to trust in the first place, to give so much of my heart and soul to a friendship that was, I guess, one-sided, or only suited her needs for a certain period of time, and then eventually I became unimportant and didn't serve a purpose in her life anymore, so poof, magically erased. And that was my own fault. I let myself trust and I let myself believe that I was worthy of this person's love and kindness and friendship, and I am, quite frankly, worthy of this person's love and kindness and friendship, but I'm just no longer receiving it. And I've had to come to the hard realization that it's time to move on. So, yeah, deleted from my contacts on my cell phone, no longer connected via social media. I guess if this person ever decided to reach out to me, she still could, but I think I would die of lack of air if I held my breath waiting for that to happen. And it's heartbreaking. And this is just one example. I mean, this is not the first time this has happened to me, but I really hope it's going to be the last, because I'm so fucking sick and tired of being a doormat to people. I don't want to be anybody's problem to solve. I don't want to be anybody's pet project. Like, I'm working a program and therefore I'm going to do my service by fixing you, or by lifting you up, or by using my vast amounts of wisdom to educate you on to how to live a better life. I don't fucking need that. I'm learning how to live a better life through my own experience, through my own knowledge, through my own intelligence, through my experiences in therapy, through the experiences with the people that actually do want to have anything to do with me. I don't need to be anybody's charity case. I don't need anybody to feel sorry for me. I don't need anybody to get their Girl Scout merit badge because they fixed me. Fuck all that shit. I'm so fucking over it. It's ridiculous. I can't tell you how many fights I've had with my husband, how many therapy sessions I've wasted, legit important, valuable time wasted on trying to find out why would this person just suddenly just not care that I exist anymore when I've done nothing but bend over backwards to be a kind, loving, supportive, selfless friend, and have simply asked that, you text me to let me know you're alive. Text me to let me know that you're not in a ditch somewhere. Text me to let me know that you're okay. And apparently that was too much to ask for almost an entire year. So, yeah, that person's back on social media now, by the way, the form of social media where we initially met, and tweeting up a storm, but not to me. And now that's a big part of the reason why I'm not on Twitter anymore. Not all of it, but it's a big part. It was just way too triggering to watch this person talk to pretty much everyone but me and wonder, what the fuck did I do to deserve this? So yeah, I'm not on there anymore, and I have no regrets about that decision, except for when I'm watching like fun shit like live PD, like I was over the weekend. I was like, damn it, it's fun to live tweet during live PD or like during The Walking Dead or something, and I can't do that anymore, and that kind of sucks. And maybe, like I said, someday I'll start a new Twitter account after the 30 days of mine being deactivated, and just start fresh with, people that actually do love me and care about me and aren't just friends with me because of some sense of obligation, because at one point I might have meant something to them, or maybe didn't, or maybe just because we had a mutual friend in common. I think I've pretty much weeded through those people now. It's pretty clear to me, based on the fact that there are many people I haven't, besides this person I'm referring to, that I haven't heard from in well over a year, that was really the only thing connecting us. And now that she's not, there's nothing, so like, why bother? So I've made some cuts to my friends lists on social media. Again, Twitter's gone now, it's just Instagram and Facebook. And I'm trying to limit that to people who actually make an effort to, speak to me, like every once in a while, like acknowledge my existence, and vice versa. And I've been shitty about that too, to some degree, with some people that I've been, that I haven't been as interactive with them as I could have been. But the fact that neither I nor they reached out for an extended period of time kind of indicates that the friendship might have run its course, and I have no hard feelings towards any of these people. It's just, they always say this, people come into your life for a reason or a season or whatever the hell the damn quote is, but, the point being, not everyone's meant to be in your life forever, and you may find your way back into their lives again, you may not. And it doesn't mean you're a bad person or they're bad people. It's just that they've outlived their usefulness in your life, or you've outlived your usefulness in theirs right now. And who knows what the future holds. So it was hard for me to delete this person's contact information from my phone, and I'm not going to lie, because I got to be completely honest with you, I did screenshot it, so that if at some point I did want to reach out, it's not like completely gone, but it's not on my current phone contact list that I'm going to have to see every time I dip into my address book. So baby progress, maybe, I don't know. But I have to learn to not be so fucking trusting. I have to learn, even as I sit here bearing my heart and soul to the vast majority of you who don't actually know me, and the handful of you who, somewhat do. I have to learn to have more clear, defined boundaries. That's been something I've struggled with all of my life, and I tend to jump in feet first. I give 110% right off the bat. Like, we can meet one time and have a great interaction, and suddenly I feel like, yay, I found a friend for life. And in very, 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 very rare instances does that actually turn out to be the case. And that's my fault. That is my fault. That's my insecurity. That's my desperation to be loved. That's the whole, like, the pit inside me that needs to be filled with being loved by everybody all the time. And obviously that space is never going to be filled because not everyone is going to love me. And even the people that do love me aren't always going to love me. That may, there may be situations where that love comes and goes, or it may just altogether die. And with this person, I feel like that's where she's at least. I mean, I'll always wish her well. I'll always have a special place in my heart for her. Right now, I'm still, clinging to the hope that maybe at some point she'll wake up and go, shit, this is like a really, really good friend that I've pretty much thrown away, and that's not a wise thing to do, and I regret that. But realistically, I don't see that ever happening, and I have to be okay with that. And I'm not yet, but I'll get there. Yeah, I'm going to be, again, completely honest with you guys. My husband and I had a fight about this today, this afternoon, and this is so hard to say, and I'm saying it to, like, the public at large. So much for boundaries, but I Googled Klonopin OD, like what would be the possible side effects of ODing on Klonopin, other than obviously death. And I don't want to die. I'm going to put that out there. I don't want to die. I have flashes of that where I do, and I would be okay if I didn't wake up. But I don't want to die. I'm not self-harming. I didn't take anything. I don't intend to take anything. My intellectual curiosity was like, let's just Google Klonopin OD and see how many pills it would actually take, and just read about it, just for shits and giggles, as one does, when they're on Google. So I did that, and I'm not proud of it, but I'm admitting it to you guys because that's the reality of where I am today. That's the reality of what I'm feeling right now. That's the reality of the situation I'm going through. That's the impact that being harmed by someone who, again, couldn't give two shits if I was alive or dead. That's the harm they've caused me. And my husband keeps saying, but don't you understand that's your fault at this point, because you're allowing her to have that power and control. And he's like, can't you see that? Can't you understand that? And I can't. I'll get there, I guess. I'm an intellectual person. I'm an intelligent person. I'm a book smart person. Maybe not so life smart. But eventually, I guess, when I can see through the haze of disappointment and sorrow and grieving and loss and feeling like, once again, I'm, the loser at school that nobody talks to, that nobody likes, that, is afraid to speak up for herself, because God forbid she says the wrong thing. I mean, what did I have to lose by saying the wrong thing? I didn't say jack shit, and people ignored me. So what? If I said something, what would they do? Like, actually acknowledge my presence? That would have been the worst thing. But that's how I still see myself most of the time. Even though I've been given empirical evidence that even the people I thought saw me that way didn't always see me that way. So go figure. Yay, mental illness. It's just such a bag of fun. But I just felt like I wanted to talk about this with you guys, let you know that, yeah, I'm struggling again. Surprise, it doesn't just magically go away because you vent about it. You don't just wake up one day and poof, you feel better. No, it's a battle. It's a fucking battle for your life, literally every single damn day. And it's a battle that sometimes I honestly don't want to fight anymore. But as I said, I'm not there today, at least not now, not anymore. I was never actually going to do anything to harm myself. It was just something that I felt compelled to Google just because, whatever, that's me. And that's what I felt like I wanted to do at that moment. Again, I'm not, misusing any of my medications. In fact, No, I did remember to take my 2 o'clock pill. Go me. I actually have to set a timer on my phone because I take my Klonopin 3 times a day. Generic, of course, because, you know, God forbid I have anything that's, like, actually the best. But I actually have to, even though I've been on it for, like, well over a year, I still have to have a timer on my phone or I forget to take my middle of the day one. And it's supposed to level me out somewhat, calm the anxiety. Not so much doing it today, and I don't get to take another one until nighttime before I go to bed, and I don't anticipate getting a really great night's sleep tonight because I have a feeling I'm just going to be wired and anxious and aggravated and frustrated and all the things I am right now. So I guess if my intention was to get any sort of a catharsis or release by shooting this video, it's not working at all. But I feel like it's important to share with you guys the honest struggles that at least this one person goes through with depression and anxiety and low self-esteem and a lack of purpose in my life. It's not fun. And somebody posted something, a friend of mine posted something that they probably meant to be seemingly innocuous the other day. It certainly wasn't directed at me personally, I don't imagine. But it was basically, it was a meme on Instagram, and it was something to the effect of, I don't know how people without jobs can manage to afford life. I have a job and I can't manage to afford it. And I just was so saddened by that because it was literally like the day or the next day after I shot my previous video where I shared with you guys how much guilt and sorrow I feel over the fact that I can't hold down a job and how much it pains me and how much it shames me. And I just thought, wow, what a slap in the face that is. Because, you know, nobody really makes a choice in life and goes, you know what? I'm just going to choose to not work. I'm just going to choose to sit home and do nothing and have no money and struggle financially because that just sounds really fun to me. And it hurt more than it should have. And again, I'm sure it wasn't directed at me. I can't imagine it would have been. But it really, really, really got to me. And I was just like, just more proof that most people just don't fucking understand how mental illness works. You know, they just don't. It's maddening, and I don't know that there's anything I personally can ever do to change anyone's mind or open their eyes or enlighten them to what it's like for me. There'll be people out there watching this video now going, oh, poor you. You know what? I'm not asking for your fucking pity. I'm really not. I'm just having the balls to be honest and share how I really feel about something. And there are people that will appreciate that and respect that, and there are people that will troll, and there are people that will be just like, oh yeah, whatever, your life's so hard, you have a roof over your head and you have food to eat, so fuck you. And you know, whatever, that's their right, I guess. But I don't know, I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys because sometimes this is the only outlet I feel like I have. So I'm going to end this here. Thanks for watching, guys. I don't know when I'll be back, at some point. And maybe it'll be with happy shit, and maybe it'll be more of this, you know, whatever. But, yeah, I'm done for now. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. Be back soon with more stuff. Bye.